The price of your next smartphone, the cost of medical gear at your local hospital, and the safety of our defense systems are all tied to a hidden weakness. Right now, they rely on a very thin, invisible thread. We usually focus on importing things like foreign oil or gold, but the real vulnerability is $51 billion worth of highly specific, specialized industrial parts. We rely on other countries to supply almost every single one of them. To fix this, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched a sweeping economic campaign. The government has identified over 100 crucial foreign products and decided to build them right here in India. By replacing these invisible imports with homegrown alternatives, the country is building a layer of protection that keeps the local economy running even when global markets get chaotic. The plan is massive. The government is working to stop relying on other countries for more than 100 categories of products we currently buy from abroad. This chart shows the 4 specific pillars the government is targeting. You can see advanced electronics lighting up here, followed by heavy machinery parts, specialized chemicals, and high-end telecom and defense equipment. Now, an import substitution list sounds like boring paperwork, but this shift will directly affect the jobs available to you and how much money stays within our borders. Here is how the mechanics of it actually work. To understand why this matters, we have to look at the difference between normal trade and a dangerous dependency. Buying apples from New Zealand while selling them software is healthy, but it becomes a crisis when you rely 100% on a foreign supplier for a tiny part you need just to keep your own factories turned on. Imagine you run a successful car factory right in your hometown. You weld the frames locally and hire thousands of workers. Everything is ready. But suddenly, your entire production line grinds to a total standstill. This diagram shows the problem. Your finished car is ready to go, but it can't leave the factory because you are missing one tiny microswitch. You don't know how to make it, so you must buy it from a supplier halfway across the world. If a war or a trade dispute blocks those global shipping lanes, you can't get that switch. Even though your factory is in India, your business takes a hit because of a part made somewhere else. Relying on the outside world for these invisible, vital parts is a major risk. It means a conflict on the other side of the ocean can stop our own people from working. The Make in India project has been great at final assembly, like snapping these phone parts together, but the actual pieces inside were still coming from abroad. To change that, the government uses a 3-step strategy. Step 1 provides local factories direct cash incentives to compete globally. Step 2 handles technology. The state buys manufacturing blueprints, giving them to local factories. Step 3 mandates national projects buy from these domestic makers first. The goal is to make the entire supply chain live inside our borders. This way, the country's overall wealth and growth aren't held hostage when there are conflicts in other parts of the world. This shifts our factories from low-skill assembly lines to a much more advanced level of engineering. Instead of just putting parts together, we are learning how to create the technology itself. This creates paths for chemical engineers, advanced hardware designers, and robotic technicians. Instead of moving abroad to find high-tech work, they can build things like these semiconductor wafers right here at home. Now, building these complex production lines is expensive. Because of that, we might see a small, temporary rise in what things cost, while these local factories get up and running. But the long-term benefit is a kind of insurance for your wallet. When the next global crisis or shipping strike happens, our car and tech factories can keep running because their parts are made just a few hundred kilometers away. If this works, the goal is that the price you pay for a car or a phone won't spike just because of a conflict in the Red Sea or Europe. Our local supply will keep those prices more predictable. Having a large military is only one part of being a strong nation. Being able to build every part of your own infrastructure creates a different kind of strength. By ending this multi-billion-dollar dependency, India becomes much more independent. It means our national decisions can't be influenced by other countries, threatening to cut off our supply of vital parts. This $51 billion plan marks the moment India moves from being a country that just assembles products to a country that deeply engineers them. So as India invests billions to build this local shield, do you think it's the right move to secure our future, even if it might mean paying a bit more in the short term? Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.